What's going on, vibers? It's your boy J.S. Vaughn. And guess what, y'all? We back with another one. Today's track is called Empty Grave by your boy Upchurch and Rizzy Myers. You know what I mean? Let's jump right into it, fam. Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Everyone's time's gonna fade away. Dust to
Everyone's time's gonna fade. Oh, my bad.
dust, gonna fade away. Everyone's time's gonna fade away. Dust to dust and amazing grace. Only thing I'm leaving is my last name. Oh, in an empty grave.
Bars, man. That chorus is nice, man, because I had to pause it because like the first time I paused it, I said, oh, that's some. I had to read over where it says everyone's time's gonna fade away. You know what I mean? Dust to dust, and amazing grace. Only things I'm leaving is my last name. Oh, and an empty grave and whatnot. Well, it's not empty because there's gonna be dust in there. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, this is so deep and whatnot because at the end of the day, it shows you how mortal we are as human beings and whatnot, and that's a fact. You know what I mean? The only thing that we leave, if anything, is our last name and whatnot. You know what I mean? And that's what sets the precedence on who we are because our last name is all the tradition and everything that you pass down to the next generation and whatnot. So far so good, man. I'm loving the feel of it. You know what I mean?
In an empty grave.
One day I'll be in a box. I ain't talking about a grave. I'm talking about a box of greatest hits I made along the way.
I like that, man. I like that. So he's basically he's focused on the box that he's gonna put himself in and whatnot. Being he's gonna be in a box of greatest hits and whatnot I made along the way and whatnot. So basically, he's realizing that the lane that he's taking and whatnot, he's setting a precedence for himself and whatnot, and what he leaves down for people to see. So that's dope. I like that.
Box, I ain't talking about a grave. I'm talking about a box of greatest hits I made along the way. Found on a dirt road cause I ain't never had shit paved. And when the roots grow back, I'll be a mystery per se. No asking folks in Nashville cause I refuse to go and sign. Walked in houses of legends that made an impact on your life. Taking advice from people who have platinum records with Slim Shady. Went on vacation with country superstars even though I'm crazy. And no
He said went on vacation with country superstars even though I'm crazy. And
on a psychosocial roller coaster, no seatbelt doing loops. My mind does even know I'm crazy. And on a psychosocial roller coaster, no seatbelt doing loops. My mind got a vault like a doomsday, preppin, loony, toon. Stay bouncing off these walls like my house is made of gymnastic mats. And I'll be rapping till I'm 90 out of shape with cataract.
I like that. I'll be rapping till I'm 90 out of shape with cataracts and whatnot. So he's just basically telling you like on some real shit, man. This rap shit right here is deep in my blood and whatnot. I'm gonna be freaking rapping till I'm 90 years old, have cataracts and shit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be able to see. I'm still gonna be pushing bars. You know what I mean? That's bars right there. Let's go.
Off these walls like my house is made of gymnastic mats. And I'll be rapping till I'm 90 out of shape with cataracts. Cause I ain't gotta see a road to cut a trail and make a path. I'm 27 and I know this whole city feeling my wrath. Just wait till I'm 30 and fine tune like a Stratocaster. I'm not biodegradable, still the cleanest white trash. And
He said, I'm not biodegradable, still the cleanest white trash, and I'm church. That's bars, man. I like that.
30 and fine tune like a Stratocaster. I'm not biodegradable, still the cleanest white trash. And I'm church.
Everyone's time's gonna fade away. Dust to dust and amazing grace.
got a nice voice though. That's bars right
Only
there.
thing I'm leaving is my last name.
Oh,
Oh, in an empty
Most people
grave.
in denial about the timeline of life. The burning of a flame, one goes out, then one comes up and strikes.
The burning of a flame, one goes up, then one goes up and strikes and whatnot. So basically saying like on some real shit, you get your turn to live and whatnot, and once your flame is done and whatnot, there's always gonna be another one that sparks up. You know what I mean? So basically respect the life that you have, you know?
People in denial about the timeline of life. The burning of a flame, one goes out, then one comes up and strikes. I stepped into the shallow water, knowing one day I'll drown. To the noise of screaming voices in Instagram shutter sounds. Right now for me it's just now starting to get kinda loud. I'm getting pointed out at most from a couple surrounding crowds. People
So he's starting to feel his fame now. He's like, yo, right now, for me, it's just now starting to get kind of loud, meaning starting to get famous. I'm getting pointed out in malls from couple surrounding crowds and whatnot. So basically, he's starting to see that what he's doing is having a bigger impact. And I don't know if he's feeling it or not, but like that's what he's expressing here.
just now starting to get kinda loud. I'm getting pointed out at most from a couple surrounding crowds. People threaten to jump me and wanna show up to my house. You're creating a crazy person with loaded guns in his house. And
Ooh, we said, damn. So that whole thing with people threatening to jump him and showing up at his house and whatnot, he's saying like, yo, y'all creating a crazy person with loaded guns up in his house and whatnot, you know? So when people freaking get at you on that level and whatnot, like really freaking threaten your life and your family's life and shit, the only thing that you could do from that is defend yourself. You know what I mean? It's like, cause you don't want the beef and whatnot. You're just an entertainer. You know what I mean? You're just entertaining people and doing what you do best and whatnot, play with words and whatnot. You would never think that somebody would freaking gravitate to the point where they want to come to your house and hurt you or your family. You know what I mean? So the only result for that is like packing burners to protect you and your family. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing crazy about that. That's just common sense, though. You know what I mean? If I was on that level, I would probably do the same thing when it comes to the safety of my family. You know what I mean?
me and wanna show up to my house. You're creating a crazy person with loaded guns in his house. And every day that passes, I'm becoming more intelligent to social negligence. No matter what the cadence is, all I see is some adjectives. I'm drastically painting you cinematic action bits with words I scrambled off every part of the alphabet.
You said I like that, man. I'm dramatically painting words. Hold up, let me go ahead.
I'm drastically painting you cinematic action bits with words I scrambled off every part of the alphabet. How
Cinematic action mixed with words I scrambled off of every part of the alphabet. You know what I mean? I mean, like on some real shit, I've been getting some slack because like the way I be reading the freaking words back, man, is not the same way that you guys would like it and shit. But so I have to make sure I say it the correct way for you nitpickers. You know what I mean? So yeah, basically, yeah, all right. I definitely feel that, yo. I mean, that right there is just saying like, yo, he's basically studying. You know what I mean? Because he says mixed with the words I scrambled off every part of the alphabet, meaning like, yo, man, like I'm studying the way the words are formed and whatnot, and I use them in a way that's creative. You know what I mean? And I practice doing that to make this shit sound dope.
drastically painting you cinematic action bits with words I scrambled off every part of the alphabet. How gooder can I get? I think the game is hibernating or overdosed on manufactured faces and sound waves. So won't you put me in that box and put my voice in one that's separate? One's a death box.
He said, yo, won't you put me in? And I gotta hear the whole. I be doing that, yo.
Faces and sound waves. So won't you put me in that box and put my voice in one that's separate? One's a death box, the other's gonna be a living statement. And then
Okay. So I just want to put it. So won't you put me in that box and put my voice in one that's separate? One's a box, one's a death box, the other gonna be living statement, and that know, and that, and then, and they know it. You know what I mean? So basically saying like on some real shit. One day, indeed. You know what I mean? You guys gonna put me in a box and whatnot, yo. And when I say put me in the box, I mean like, yo, I'm gonna fade away and whatnot. I'm gonna return from dust to dust and whatnot. But understand this, my voice is gonna be in another box that's gonna live forever. You know what I mean? You're just gonna have to respect that. You know. So in one way, he's realizing his mortality. In another way, he's saying like on some real shit. But I'm still gonna live long. I'm still gonna have eternal life with my music and shit. You know what I mean? And which is bars. You know what I mean?
Put my voice in one that's separate. One's a death box, the other's gonna be a living statement, and they know it.
Everyone's time's gonna fade away, dust to dust, and amazing grace. Only thing I'm leaving is my last name. Oh, in an empty grave.
Knock, knock, who's there? It's the end of your career. Yeah, what's up, you motherfucker? Been waiting to see you here. I've been dying to meet you, and that's really no pun.
Hold up. I gotta go back.
In an empty grave.
Knock, knock, who's there? It's the end of your career. Yeah, what's up, you motherfucker? Been waiting to see you here.
Yeah, what's up, you motherfucker? I mean, like, my bad.
Who's there? It's the end of your career. Yeah, what's up, you motherfucker? Been waiting to see you here. I've been dying to meet you, and that's really no pun intended. I'm at every goal I wanted, made the impact for my people, and held them southern roots before every song that I made, and got invited to show up and attend to see you amazed.
Yeah, you see, he's just basically saying like on some real shit. He represented for his southern root, put that shit on the platform, so he feel like he did everything that he needed to do. You know what I mean? So, and he's been invited to the CMAs parade. He attended the CMAs and shit. So, he feels like he done a lot. Pretty
Southern roots before every song that I made, and got invited to show up and attend to see you amazed. But my ass never went. I went ghost when they called me to that stage, cause I don't need people to clap to make me proud of my name, to make me proud of my songs, to make me proud of my lyrics. I was built out of southern spirit, only found in the thicket. My bloodline the thickest, fuck all the fame and the riches. That shit.
I like that, man. My bloodline's the thickest. My bad. My bloodline's the thickest. Fuck all the fame and the riches. The shit all fades away, but not the I'm like fucking realizing that I'm reading before. Let me
The southern spirit only found in the thicket. My bloodline the thickest, fuck all the fame and the riches. That shit all fades away, but not the voice of a legend who's preaching. And that's why.
Not the voice of a legend who's preaching. He just basically saying like, yo, listen, bro. We living in this beautiful freaking earth and shit. You know what I mean? We breathing this beautiful air. We eating these beautiful foods and drinking this beautiful water and juices and shit and wines and all the type of shit. You know what I mean? That's dope and whatnot. But like on some real shit, yo, like what really matters is what you leave on earth after you dip. You know what I mean? So he's like, yo, on some real shit, yo. But not the voice of a legend who's preaching. You know what I mean? That right there, the shit all fades away, but not the voice of legends who's preaching. You know what I mean? The legend who's preaching. So he's basically saying like, yo, the bars that he's spitting and whatnot gonna live on. Again, I said it again. This is basically, he's just rephrasing that in different ways and whatnot. You know what I mean?
They call me church, cross my heart, hope to die, stick a needle in the voice of a legend who's preaching. And that's why they call me church, cross my heart, hope to die, stick a needle in my eye. You have to do it 3 times, you even almost make me blind, cause my third one don't even blink, so I see you before you see yourself when you try coming.
I like that, yo. You could poke me 3 times to every to even almost make me blind, cause my third one doesn't even blink, bro. You see that shit? That's a bar. Like I like the whole freaking third eye jump off and whatnot, cause that's knowledge itself and knowledge of freaking shit that you see. You know what I mean? Without seeing, you know. I like that bar right there.
Almost make me blind, cause my third one don't even blink, so I see you before you see yourself when you try coming for me. Church.
Everyone's time's gonna fade away.
pause, man. Damn, I cut it short. That's what I'm talking about, man. Dope ass track, like the energy, doing his thing. I mean, like on some real shit, yo. This track right here. I mean, like there's not much to say. It's the chorus itself and whatnot. If you didn't get what the if you didn't get what the track was about with the verses and whatnot, if you listen to the chorus itself and whatnot, it will just tell you everything, man. Every time. Damn, my phone is buzzing. Every time, every time you gonna fade it. Everyone's times. Oh my God! Now I'm having freaking. Everyone's times gonna fade away from the dust of thy amazing grace. So basically, this track was about, like, you see what he has. I said this a couple of times. That's why I like him. He said a couple of times that, you know what I mean, his music is gonna transcend his lifespan. You know what I mean? So he's a legend at what he does and whatnot, and his music is gonna be live longer than his life. And every musician, if that's one of their main goal and whatnot, to put a percentage of work out there that's gonna overlive them in the test of time and whatnot. It's kind of trippy because like great example, Elvis is freaking dead and people still rocking to his music up to today. You know what I mean? And I could name freaking, what is it, Stevie Wonder, not Stevie Wonder, what did I say, Little Richard and whatnot, James Brown. Their music gonna transcend forever and whatnot because the impact that they had while they were living and whatnot. You know what I mean? And that's basically what he's trying to say. Like the way that he moved his life and whatnot is setting a trend for the future and whatnot. And the only thing that's, I mean, like, and that's deep because, like, a lot of people don't realize that. You know what I mean? We only live one life and whatnot. We only here for a certain amount of time and whatnot. So we have to do what it takes within this lifetime to live our best life, you know? And that's pretty much it, yo. Definitely like this track and whatnot. I like the fact that they mixed the country with the hip hop. You know what I mean? It's not even kind of subtle. It's just right there. You know what I mean? Because every verse has like a hip hop feel attached to it, and when it comes to the chorus and whatnot, it's a nice little ballad. It's like a ballad and hip hop mixed together and whatnot. You know what I mean? And I kind of like the a country ballad mixed with a freaking hip hop because I don't want to mispronounce her name wrong, but Mayers and Church do a nice blend with the chorus and whatnot. And once Church jumps in and start rapping and whatnot, it's a good mix. You know what I mean? It's appeasing to your ears. Definitely like the track. I hope you guys enjoyed the track as much as I enjoyed reacting to it. If you guys want more Upchurch or Mayers, put it down there in the comment section all day long and whatnot, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. You see this right here is my motherfucking thumb. I need y'all to take y'all thumbs and throw it all the way up to the sky. Show me some love and support in that way. Another way you guys should show me some love and support is by subscribing to the channel right down there. All day long, all day long. And that's about it. I'm going to check you guys out next time on the next video. I'm going to check you out next time on the next video. Peace out, one love, and I'm out. You already know, fam. Let's go.